Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Kirsten, veterinarian here at ManyPets. Welcome to my Season Pass series, where we're gonna go through all of our top tips for getting you through those pet health scenarios that come up every year without fail, from fireworks at New Year's to chocolate at Halloween. In this video, we're gonna lay out some of my top tips and pointers when we're talking about overheating and heat stroke. We'll go through signs of dogs that are overheating and progressing to heat stroke, and some things that you can do at home safely to help cool them. Let's start by talking about temperatures that are safe for our dog friends. I generally say that temperatures up to about 20 degrees Celsius, or roughly 70 degrees Fahrenheit, most of our adult healthy dogs will be able to tolerate those temps. Now, we do have to think about our at-risk breeds, or breeds and ages of dogs that might need to be cautious in temperatures up to the mid-teens. And so those are gonna include our young dogs, our senior pets, our overweight pets, brachycephalic or flat-faced breeds, and pets that might have underlying health conditions. We need to be cautious in those temperatures because we know that those types of dogs have a harder time in heat. Here are some signs that you should be aware of that your dog is starting to struggle with the heat. Panting. Some panting is absolutely okay. We know that dogs use panting as a means to cool themselves, but look out for excessive panting. We may see things like hypersalivation or extra drooling, weakness, agitation or inability to settle, high heart rate, or even vomiting and diarrhea. If your dog has progressed into signs of actual heat stroke, you may notice some of the following more severe symptoms. This can include bleeding from the nose or mouth, disorientation, bright red gums, tremors or seizures, to even something like loss of consciousness or collapse. Overheating and heat stroke in our pets should never be taken lightly, and if you're ever concerned or notice any of the symptoms that I mentioned, please do not hesitate to contact your veterinarian or take your pet directly to the vet. If your veterinarian feels comfortable with you monitoring at home, here's some things that you can try to safely bring your dog's temperature down. Make sure that your pet has access to the indoors or has a shaded area to lay while they cool themselves. You can also offer small amounts of room temperature water for them to drink. Additionally, you can pour water over your pet, over their body and their feet. We want to make sure we are using room temperature water as opposed to really cold water, because that can actually be dangerous. One of the ways that dogs like to dissipate heat is also coming from their core, so we don't want to cover dogs up with anything like a towel while they are trying to get rid of all of that extra heat, and also allowing them to pant is important. Remember that heat stroke can be life-threatening for our dogs, so it's important to stick with my mantra that prevention is almost always better than treatment. Here's some ways that you can preemptively keep your dog cool when you know the weather is going to be warm. Offering shade or cool spots at home, ice in their water or frozen treats, cooling mats around the house, making sure that you're avoiding walks during the hot times of the day, and don't forget, never leave your dog in the car, especially when the weather is warm. Summer is coming. We're all excited for some fun in the sun, but remember, it's important to think about our pets' safety as well. Thanks for listening.